Fight!
Hey guys, welcome to season 5, episode 5 of the MKAU show. Today we have the debut of one of our little stream team, Techno down the bottom there. Say hi,
Hi,
Tech.
that's me.
We got the boss as usual, Sub-Zero, 2K in the corner. Or possibly the corner.
Yeah, one of the corners, yeah.
Yeah. On my screen, you're in the corner. And once again, we have Rick Graves, our resident Final Fantasy / Resident Evil nerd. So, what's everyone been up to? What have you been playing, watching, or reading? Go for it, Regraves.
Okay, so watching the new season of Titan.
Yep.
Started The Witcher.
Yep.
And watched the latest Leprechaun movie, and I was strongly offended.
What? Oh, yeah, 'cause you're Irish.
In terms of playing, I'm redoing all the main games of Final Fantasy on stream.
Yep.
So I've finished Final Fantasy 1, and I'll be starting 2 in the next few days.
So what
and
motivated
working my way
that?
up to 16.
What motivated going through all the Final Fantasy games?
I was playing, I played like 10 hours of 16, and I was like, I want to do the whole thing again.
Yeah.
So, just random moment.
Is there any
other than
that stand out in the series for you? Like, you've already played both of them before anyway, right?
Yeah. 7 will always be my personal favourite, because that's what got me into the franchise.
Yeah.
But, well, a lot of other people will disagree, like Vibe, for instance. He loves 8, and it's like, okay, yep, so. But, and playing other games like Diablo, just like everyone else this month, so.
Yeah, we're going to get into Diablo a little bit later. What have you been up to, Subby? And don't say working, because we don't want to hear it.
Move on to Techno then, I guess.
Alright. Techno, what are you been up to?
I haven't been, I've been playing a little bit more Diablo than I did initially. I've finished the campaign now, finally.
Yeah.
Other than that, I haven't been playing anything really. Watching. What have I been watching? Not much really. Probably
movie premieres since our last podcast.
I haven't been to any. There's a couple coming up. They're embargoed.
Well, did we talk about Transformers? We talked about Transformers.
I don't know. It was good.
No, The Flash.
Oh, The Flash was good.
That's what we had a mad discussion about The Flash.
I really enjoyed The Flash.
Yeah, I probably should watch that.
Should.
You should. Actually, it was like one of the best DC movies I've seen in ages.
Decent. Yeah.
I mean, not better than Batman, but I loved last year's Batman.
There's a few Batmans in there.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, spoilers, but there is a few Batmans in there. Yeah, it was really good.
Batman's from the past come back.
Yep. He misses and a few Supermans. We miss Henry Cavill up in the MKAU though. Actually, yeah. Well, I was gonna get to that. We'll get back to you.
Anyway, other than that, no, I haven't been watching anything. I watched Extraction 2 recently, just because the first one was so good. The second one's just as good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, for a sequel, is it just as good?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just mindless action. So it's what you need. It's good.
But TV shows, I haven't been really watching anything. I need to get back into From, so I might start figuring out where I left off and keep watching that. But otherwise, no. I think.
Me, I've been at uni a lot, but I've been, trying to get as much free time as I can.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I did play a bit of Diablo. Diablo has been fun. I wish I had more time to play it though. I got into my toes into BattleBit Remastered.
Yeah, tell us about that, because that is popping off everywhere at the moment.
Didn't think it was going to be that great, but honestly, it was better than Battlefield 2042. I will say it, hands down. I had more fun on that than I did on Battlefield.
So what's the draw? More fun. What's the draw? What's the gimmick with? What's it called? 8-bit.
Yeah. So it was made by 3 devs, which being an aspiring game dev myself, that's pretty impressive to me because I'm like, if 3 people can make that, imagine what 5 could make, you know. And it's like it just proves to me that graphics aren't everything.
Do you want to explain to the listeners at home what it actually is?
So it's an 8-bit sort of unturned like Robloxy shooter that is very similar to Battlefield. Like, you know, you got your conquest, you got your, I think it goes up to 100 and what was it,
127 or something.
27 versus 127,
Yeah,
and then it
that's
goes down to
13,
64
yeah.
versus 64, and then 32 versus 32, and it is just chaos everywhere. And the maps are huge. There's a few, you know, like mediocre maps in there, but like some of them really stand out. And I'd go as far as to say like better maps than modern day shooters have at the moment.
Actually makes me want to go out and download it. So that was a good plug.
It's got Twitch drops too.
I would, you know, and I'm, you know, I'm not, no, I don't know them at all, but like I played it for 3 hours and I was like, I need to play more.
Is it Steam only?
I think so at the moment. It could be on Epic. It was $23.
Oh, that's pretty cheap. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Especially when like Battlefield, I spent I think 150 when it first came out.
Same. I got the gold edition.
Yeah. So sad. We're suckers.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Sorry. TV series wise, I started from on Sunday with Anya.
You started it?
We watched 8 episodes in a row without stopping it. It's just so good. I wish I can't wait to watch more. I've just never like been as hooked on that since The Walking Dead. So which is also what I've been watching, The Walking Dead Dead City, which is a new spin-off show that's come out.
Oh, how long's that been out?
3 weeks.
Yeah, like 3 weeks.
So it's like a real new spin-off.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do weekly episodes of it.
It follows
Negan?
What's his name? Negan, yeah.
Maggie and Negan.
And Maggie in Manhattan.
And like to hype it up even more, Negan is pretty much back to old Negan.
Oh, nice.
He's and they've also got Daryl's show coming out. I believe is October.
Yeah,
a few things to look forward to if you're a Walking Dead fan.
Yeah, that's good. I haven't really been up to too much. I've been no-lifing Diablo like the rest of MKAU pretty much, but we're gonna get into that a bit later. I'm like you, Regraves. I've like wanted to start watching The Witcher. How do you feel about Henry Cavill leaving and Liam Hemsworth taking over? I'm like honestly, I'm not very optimistic,
Neither.
Honestly, that's probably where I'll stop watching the series. Whenever they recast a major character, I'll just lose all interest in it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to like rumor mill stuff, but I haven't started it yet. Like I went to start it today and went, no, I've got to do some actual real work.
And then you played Diablo.
I've heard some, and then I played some Diablo. I heard some like not great things online about it. Like this season's just Geralt's like apparently barely in it and stuff. And if that's the case, then I probably will stop after the season.
Well, my reason as well is like it's the reason why Henry is leaving and what the writers are trying to do to the show.
Yeah. Like when the main star is like, bruh, you're not sticking to the lore, I've had enough. That's not a good sign for the future.
I watched a video on it like today while I was at work, and like the guy said it perfectly. He said, "Use the books and the game as like a bible to how you run the show."
Yeah.
And so and the way they're straying away from that is just
they clearly don't care about the lore or the books or the games. Yeah. Anyway, I'm about to start Mordhau. Is it Mordhau?
Mordhau.
The medieval game?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great game.
Yeah. That's been on PC for a while, but it's now on console. So about to crack into that.
I believe so. But it's coming out on 12th or the 13th for console.
Yeah. Anyway, so since Diablo is hot on our lips, Diablo Season 4 is about to drop. Does anyone want to lay the facts out, or do you want me to lay the facts out?
Wouldn't it be Season 1?
Season 1, yes. Oh, what did I say? Season 4.
Yes,
I meant Season 1. Whatever. It's been a long day. Diablo 4 Season 1 is about to drop. I think it's weird. There's no actual particular date. They've just said mid to end of July.
Hmm.
Do you think there's any reason behind that, or they just want it to be a surprise?
Probably just a surprise. I don't know. I've been out of the loop. This is my first Diablo game.
Yeah, it's supposed to last about 3 months, and you need to have the campaign finished.
I heard that
Apparently
they reset your character.
Yeah, you got to start a new seasonal character.
Okay.
But you got to have the campaign finished on a previous character.
I better get to work then.
Yeah. So, yeah, they reckon they're introducing new mechanics. It's going to be a theme per season, new content, free battle pass. Not free premium. Yeah, not free premium battle pass.
That doesn't sound like Blizzard.
Yeah, even that's 1,000 platinum, which I think's okay because some of their skins are 1,800 platinum, and that's like $32.
How much is 1,000?
I'm not sure, but if 18 is like,
probably like
I suppose like 20
or something.
I suppose though, if it lasts about 3 to 4 months and there's plenty of content to go for.
Yeah, I'll pay for a new season in a premium in Siege, which is like 20 bucks. So I'm okay with 1,000 platinum. The skins are ridiculous, but the skins are so pretty, but I'm like, damn, I'm not paying that much. And some quality of life updates. Is there anything in the game you think that needs fixing? Since we've all played it here.
Probably mainly for PC side of things. Like everyone I've played with that's playing on PC, the game runs like dog shit for them.
Oh yeah, 100%. Frame rate tanks.
Yeah. Like Campy's got a brand new graphics card in, and his PC can't run it anymore.
Yeah, that's
runs everything else.
I think it's just the 40 series. It's not optimized for it for some reason.
Yeah. I'm really hoping for like super different like missions and content. I'm hoping they bring something back like the rifts that were in Diablo 3, I think. And I think it was also in the mobiles. Diablo Immortals, they had rifts too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I hope they have
challenge rifts.
I just need some new content because I'm at that part where I'm like running out of things to do. I've like done 75% of the dungeons now, and I'm just getting bored with having to protect this person or go find a stone to go put on the pillar and slay all the enemies in this section. The slay all the enemies stuff, it really gets to me. I'm like, I don't want to. I just want to speed run to where I need to go. So yeah, honestly,
I actually spent a lot of my day in PvP today.
Oh really?
In the Fields of Hatred.
Yeah.
And I was pretty fun. Like it was good to see other characters' builds and stuff like that. So far, the only big challenge I had was the Storm Calling Druid. They were just dropping tornadoes all over the place and pulverizing me, and it's like, oh, okay. And then I come across the sorcerer, and it's like, yep, just mince.
Is that like feed your vision as well, where you can see them?
Yeah, I got wrecked in there the other day.
So I ended up getting the best horse armor from PvP today. So I farmed that out today.
Do you think it's very balanced, the PvP area? Or do you think they need like a tier system maybe?
I think it's fairly balanced. Like, I don't know if they've already implemented something to stop, let's say, for example, my level 66 Barbarian going back to tier 1 and going into PvP.
Yeah.
I don't know if they've done anything to stop that.
Getting ganked by level 100 when you're like 20.
Yeah, so I only stuck with tier 3 today because I knew if I went into tier 4, I was going to be having more of a challenge with the mobs over players anyway. So
you can't anyway.
At least tier 3 was a decent balance.
It doesn't unlock until you finish the story.
How long does the story go for?
I don't think the story's long enough too. That's something that irritated.
I was about to say, even I don't think it was that long when I finally sat down and played through it.
Someone can finish the story and still be level 25-ish or something, apparently. If you just go from story to story.
Oh yeah.
I mean, obviously you get some bosses that you can't really kill at a level. But
yeah. No, I've been doing it, but I've been like every dungeon we see, we kind of
go in.
We see, we take
yeah. I started a second character, and I've only been doing side quests, and I've tried to avoid doing the story. So, yeah.
If with the seasonal character, does that mean you have to go
through? No, I don't. I'm not sure actually.
Find out.
Seasonal character, you don't have to do all the story missions again, do you?
What?
You did in Diablo 3.
For what? Season 1?
Yeah.
I was reading that you don't even have to do the campaign. You have an option to skip it.
Yeah, no, what I meant is you can't access Season 1 unless you've at least finished the story once. That's what I read.
Yeah, because when you finish the game, whenever you start a new character, you're given the option to skip the main campaign.
Yeah.
So that way you can just focus on side content.
Yeah.
So that's what I did with my hardcore character. I just skipped the whole main campaign.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just cancel all my plans this weekend.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do. Actually, you'll get through the story real quick because that was my.
I'm already on
biggest beef.
I think I just finished Act 3.
Yeah, apparently you can skip.
Yeah, well, you've got one more act.
You can skip the campaign as long as one of your characters on your account has completed it. You'll need to complete it once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what the theme's gonna be. I reckon each new season's gonna be a theme to it. I reckon water. For some reason, like you know how it's got so many of the drowned characters. Yeah, I don't know. I just get like an oceany feeling. Anyway, I think that's enough about Diablo. Move on. So Kick has been making absolute waves in the last month. Twitch has been doing the opposite, has been doing absolute earthquakes. So who would like to talk about? Well, they signed XQC and Amaranth, right? So they've been signing big people. How do we feel about that? Anyone?
XQC getting his deal to be a non-exclusive contract. Good on him. Like he's still over on Twitch majority of the time.
How much? Regrets? Drop the big number.
Well, if you to believe all the articles, 100 million for a few hours on Kick every month.
Only a few hours.
Yeah, it's a non-exclusive contract, so as long as he streams so many hours on the platform, he's still part of that contract.
Kick, I'll do it for 250. Anime
yeah.
Give me $100, I'll do
it. I mean, remember when Ninja? We thought it was massive when Ninja went to Mixer for 10 million.
Yeah. 100 million.
100 million and not even exclusive.
Did the number for Amaranth get revealed?
I don't actually think she was contracted. I think she got banned again on Twitch, and then she was like, "Stuff it, I'm going to Kick."
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I'm assuming they kind of sweetened it a little bit.
Yeah.
So this is not really something we were going to talk about, but do you have any predictions of people who you might think will cross over? There's been gossip that maybe Asmongold
I think Asmon probably will.
Moist Critical might make the move.
Well, he's been making a lot of videos about Kick. So
has he?
Yeah.
I think they will if they're offered money, but I don't reckon they will.
I'm pretty sure Asmon's already said on, like, the podcast he does with the two other members from One True Kings. No, but Miss Kiff's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Imara or whatever her name is. The topic of Kick came up there, and they both said, well, 100 million is a lot of money, but ideally, you're never going to spend it in your lifetime. They're like, so what's the point of even signing the contract if it's nothing beneficial for them in the now? So I don't know if they would sign, but they probably would if the check's big enough.
It'd be nice to see. So what about Twitch, huh?
Well.
Does
anybody know what's going on over there right now?
Tech does. Tech knows. Who knows? Tech knows.
Well, I know they've been trying their best to try and bring streamers back to the site. I know they introduced that super chat thing that YouTube had, but I think there was a bug where it was if you put in $10, it was automatically charging you $100, and something like
wow.
that. And they were trying to work on refunds or something, but I didn't really hear much else about it. But I know that was getting a lot of uproar, um, and like they they just seem to be so out of touch with the decisions that they're making that they think they're doing well. There was an interview. I don't know if you guys follow Jake Lucky, but I've been watching him on Twitter as well, and he
Yep.
interviewed the CEO. The CEO goes, we give you guys a platform, basically saying like, kiss my ass. We this is what we give you. Without us, you're nothing, sort of thing. And yeah, it just seems like they are trying, but they're going about everything the wrong way.
I think you hit the nail on the head by saying they're out of touch, because I suppose one of them are like, I'm not going to put Kick up on a pedestal more than Twitch,
No.
but one thing about Kick is it's run by streamers, like people that actively stream, so they know what people want and they have a chance to listen to what people want, because obviously it's human nature to complain when we don't like something. So people are going to go in there and say things and give ideas, and yeah, I think one thing it has going for it is that it is actually run by streamers and backed by streamers, and not just big wigs that sit behind a desk all day. So
I think that's the problem too, is Kick doesn't have the hierarchy ladder where all these decisions need to go to this guy, signed off by this guy needs to sign it off, this guy, this too. It's signed off by the guy at the top, then we can look at implementing it. Where Kick's just implementing things within 2 days.
yeah, Kick's gun-ho at the moment, and that may I don't know, be a negative in the future, because there is no kind of system, but they're getting stuff done, right?
Working for now, yeah. You just have to kind of play the long game with both of them and see how they go.
Like Red Grays and I discussed it. I had an issue with getting into my Kick account, and I messaged their support team and got a reply like instantly. When Subby had an issue with his Twitch channel, I mean, it took them weeks to work it out. So
I was in a queue, put it that way.
Yeah,
I had to wait my turn for my ticket to get looked.
Whereas mine, instantly they went, "Oh yeah, we can do that for you." And then, because I had issues with two-factor authentication, I had it on, and then I broke my phone and I couldn't get back in. So they instantly like went, "Yeah, we'll verify you," and then they took it off, and I got to fix it all up and stuff. So I don't know, just even simple little things like that at the moment. I mean, as the place gets bigger, it's obviously
I think it's okay for
gonna
now.
have traffic.
They start to get the amount of streamers and viewers, which has their
No,
it's just
like,
it's okay now, and it looks great now because it's so small and they can handle that sort of inquiries and support tickets. But if they were the size of Twitch, I highly doubt instantaneous support.
And
no,
also, as we saw from the other week, they need to do more on the server side. So the day XQC did his first stream over, Kick was down all day.
Oh, really?
Like, nobody could sign in, nobody could view it.
The website couldn't handle the bandwidth, so they had to literally go and buy.
That's pretty funny. I didn't even know that.
Hosts. Which is hosted by Amazon.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I did read that somewhere.
Which I believe. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you go.
No, okay.
No. Which I believe is what like the whole Pokimane thing. Like she was trying to explain that, but her tone and I think the way she said a bunch of things as well is what caused the whole uproar between her and XQC. I don't know if you guys are in the loop on that.
No, did they?
Okay, so her viewers asked, what do you think about the XQC deal? And she went, what did she was like, oh, good for him, but like, it seems so cringe. My morals are, I'm not going to take the money for a gambling site. But basically, just trying to like put Twitch on a pedestal and then kick down.
Yeah. Even though Amazon are hosting
That's what I mean. There was a whole uproar about it, and people were like, you can gamble on Twitch and everything like that.
Yeah.
But it was a big
XQC
debate.
and Pokemon have been at each other for a while about gambling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, that's kind of what fueled the whole kick. Trainwreck was sick of copying it all the time, so he just made his own. So, we'll organize with people to make something else where he could feel safe about streaming his slots and stuff.
Yeah.
So did Twitch change the partnership payout? Is it back to 70-30?
Or is that only for some
partners? It's a streamer by streamer agreement.
Yeah.
You got to reach certain thresholds in order.
You have to have at least 300 or is it 300? No, 3,000 concurrent subs.
Jesus, that's a lot.
Yeah, there's requirements in order for you to bumped up to 70-30. And
did they backtrack on all that stuff they put in about ads on your stream and stuff? Putting your own
yeah, they amended all that stuff.
They straight up went back on that.
They balked on it.
Yeah.
Okay. If people don't know what we're talking about, they tried to put in a policy where any of your own little ad images on your screen had to be less than 3% size of the screen or something.
Yeah.
So if we wanted to put a Juice logo, because we're affiliated with Juice, onto our stream, we'd have to minimize it down to release.
In most cases, that's what size they are anyway. Who's going to have plan on covering?
I mean, some people do though.
With the bloody ad.
Yeah.
Some people do when they're doing just chatting
and stuff like that. They'll have a whole advert made up, and
some people have a whole thing behind them.
Yeah.
I used to run a full MKAU type ad before my stream.
That's just an ad though. They're talking about overlay ad over the top of your.
Yeah,
I guess it was the principle everyone was getting mad at was this is Amazon or Twitch's way of trying to push their own advertisement methods instead of the streamers having their own free will at it.
They don't want streamers to have their own means of making money outside of Twitch. You know what I mean? Their own avenues. Yeah, they want all the stage. So moving on from that, parent company Music Tribe, who own Helion, have just made a whole bunch of redundancies to their audio mixer company. Do we think that's going to have a massive effect for people that use GoXLRs?
I don't think it will for people who already own one and have already configured theirs.
Yeah.
It's they don't have to, update it or anything. They can just kind of keep it the way it is. But I think if you're going to buy a new one and you're going to try and configure it and they say they update the software with everyone kind of gone, there's no the original vision will probably dwindle,
I'm sure. I don't know. But is there alternatives? That's exactly the same.
Someone was saying that the Elgato Wave 3 has a software you can use that pretty much treats it the same way. Which kind of makes the price tag redundant.
I was going to mention that you're surprised this sort of hardware is even because Elgato themselves, I think, slowly pushing away from the hardware now too.
Yeah.
Have a look at all the new advertising and stuff on the site. Socials, it's all their iPhone and iPad app now.
Yeah, and it keeps the manufacturing costs low.
So I don't reckon you'll see any Elgato X
anytime soon.
Yeah, they're just pushing the app. They're pushing the app version of it.
Yeah.
So you can have it open on your phone or your iPad next to your stream and just use it that way.
Which will probably be a bit easier for a lot of people.
Yeah, well, everyone has their
the future, right? We're all attached to our phones.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bought a Stream Deck and hell, I've only used it once.
I don't use it.
I don't even know where my Stream Deck's gone.
I use mine all the
time. I mean, Stream Decks are good, but I've never. Well, we talked before the podcast started. None of us are massive GoXLR people. We're all pretty much plug and play mics.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just found it curious because I'd wonder for people like Vibe and that if they lose support and.
The other thing
from what I was reading, they're still like for support and warranty and stuff. They're still honouring it. It's just it's now whatever the new parent company is, and the Discord is still running under the same name, and they're still selling game supplies. It's just the XLRs are no longer available through them.
And I think whoever's got one could probably keep using it as long as like Windows ordered for it. I don't know. It's going to be a funny one if like Windows comes out, a new Windows comes out, and it doesn't support your GoXLR all of a sudden. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have one. I don't know how.
I just think hopefully the price tag, if someone does want to buy them, hopefully the price tag goes down for them.
Oh yeah, take sale.
Closing down sale.
If there's a big thing for it, still some other company will just make.
Yeah,
they always look really pretty. They're the ones with like massive RGB lighting and stuff around them and stuff. Hey, yeah, they always looked cool.
Yeah, I've seen Vibe's one.
I could never justify the price for them.
That's the same as me. Like,
not when I know I could plug a USB in and it's perfectly fine. I can't justify the price. I wouldn't use. I don't even use stuff either.
We'll just have to see, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I thought we would end the stream on a more personal topic. So we talked about MKAU, our favorite games and the soundtracks that go with them. So I would like to know around the room, what are some of your go-to like games if you want to like vibe out to the music? Like it's just a game you know you're gonna enjoy every moment of the music. I'll let you guys go first because I have a feeling you guys are gonna have some of the same as me anyway. All right, let's go with the noob. Go Tech. The newbie.
Zelda: Ocarina of Time. I can listen to any song in that for sure.
Why is that?
It was one of the first games I played as a kid.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. With my older brother.
That's 64, Ocarina of Time.
Yeah. Another game, like, and we've been like, I've been a fan of Zelda ever since. I bought I bought a Switch, and then the first games I bought was Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
And then I also downloaded the N64 like sort of emulator you can do on the Switch, so I played Ocarina of Time on that as well.
Yep.
And I just rolling down there just gives me nostalgic memories of being a little kid playing with my brother.
Oh my god! So two of yours are Zelda games.
No. So one is Ocarina of Time.
Good.
The other one is the original Resident Evil. Although it was like the voice acting was bad and whatnot, I still remember all the music going through all the different areas.
Yeah.
And I could always listen to the save room music 10 times over.
Yeah.
And lastly was The Witcher 3.
Ooh, I don't have that. That's something I would normally have. Yeah.
One of the like first games that got me into narrative games when I was like a teenager in school. Because before that it was just COD and more COD.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. I would never have expected that from you.
So yeah, and I love the Witcher 3 soundtrack. I remember playing it and being like, well, and finishing it and being like, well, what do I do now with my life? You know?
Yeah, it's very folklore-y, the music, right? It just goes with every scene.
Yeah.
Like you have a boss fight, the music's like pumping.
Sometimes I'd just pause the music because you could pause it, but the music would still play, and it was just.
And then it has characters like Dandelion, and even the music, the scene with him is just brilliant. I would agree. I would wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah.
Anyone want to comment on that? We're good?
I don't know any of the soundtracks for those games sound so.
Surely you'd know Ocarina of Time.
Come on, bro. You would have been like 30 when that game came out. Sorry, that's an old joke. Let's go over to Red Grace. Red Grace, what are your 3 like top tier soundtrack games?
Okay, so gonna be showing my age here a bit. 50 Cent, Blood and Sand.
Hey.
Blood in the
Good game.
Sand. Yep.
Fantastic game.
It is.
And
Just 50
fantastic soundtrack. Yeah,
50 Cent, Blood in the
it's
Sand.
it's just 50 cent.
It's an amazing game.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
See, I didn't get Rich and Die Trying. I know they had a game for that.
Oh, they did.
No, they
You're
didn't.
probably thinking of Blood and Smoke.
Oh, maybe.
They had
PS2 game.
had 50 Cent Bulletproof.
Blood on the Sand.
Yeah,
and
Bulletproof
Blood
was the first one, and then Blood in the Sand was the second one.
Yeah.
Where
Nice
him and the unit go to Afghanistan after the events in New York City.
Blood on the Sand is the 360 one, right? Or like PS3 era.
Yeah. So obviously showing the age there. Second one. Okay. Well, Streets of Rage 2 is my top tier.
Mm-hmm.
For God knows how long, that has always been recognised as the best gaming soundtrack across all media.
Yeah.
And the
Oh man,
soundtrack
mine
will
are so
always be
basic now
great.
compared to you guys.
So, 50 Cent,
Streets of Rage
2, and probably Syndicate. It was banned over here in Australia, but I managed to get my hand on it.
Look at Red Subby's brain.
It had some of early Skrillex days. So before his music became shit. And all the bass drops were lined up perfectly with the action pack in the game, and it was fantastic.
Oh, Red Graves, that's good. I know for a fact Subby's going to have, I think, at least one similar to me. All right, go Subby.
Okay, I only had two initially, but I'm going to bring up my third just because it's Mortal Kombat related. But Mortal Kombat 2 soundtrack is iconic, I guess, to most people, fighting game people, and anyone that grew up in that sort of arcade. Back in the arcade, you'd go in it, you could hear the
oh, you know what it is the moment
you know what it is, you know what you can almost, when the certain stages music comes on, you just know what stage it is, whether it's a living forest. Mortal Kombat, I wasn't going to mention it, but it's there. Other than that, it's just as old is the original Killer Instinct game, and you came with Killer Cuts CD. I don't know if anybody ever bought it.
I remember that.
Bought it with the Killer Cuts. It came with the CD.
I agree about the music.
It's very, very hard to get hold of the Killer Cuts CD, but it come with the CD, and it's sort of.
You have it?
I don't have it, no, but I did have it, but I don't have it at the moment. I don't know what happened to it, but I did have it.
So it came
but
out
it's very similar music to, I guess, more recent.
Sorry, look that up. When did it come out?
1994.
I wasn't even alive.
Tech was even born.
Junior.
It's a
it's very similar to, I guess, like the new Killer Instinct, or the latest one they released when the Xbox One came out. I think the latest, I don't know if it was Gordon or not.
Yeah, because he comes up in my one.
But Killer Cuts, he wasn't in the original, but the sort of similar music. I just remember wanting the CD come with it. Now it's very hard to get. And I think the one Stacey's going to mention, which is what I'm going to mention, is Doom.
Yeah, Doom's my top of the list.
And pretty much any Doom game.
Yeah. Well, Mick Gordon did.
But more so the Mick Gordon stuff.
Yeah, Mick Gordon did do Wolfenstein and Killer Instinct.
Yeah. But Doom, it's just you just don't care if you die in that game. You just want to keep going with it.
Oh, the music is worth it. The heavy metal music.
I'm honestly surprised you didn't say Def Jam.
Well, I mean, because the music, the reason why I didn't say something like that or 50 Cent is because it's just his music. It's just artist's music, I guess. I didn't really want to go down that route. I wanted to go original scores.
Yeah, made for the IP type game.
So that's why I didn't bring up those style sort of music. But Def Jam, all that sort of rap music.
Honorable mention for Def Jam.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, I was going to let you have a few.
Fight for New York.
I was going to let you have a few honorable mentions at the end if you wanted.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so top of my list was Doom. Like, so we read my mind. Like, bro,
gotta have games on your list for music. Gotta.
Yeah, those games blow my mind. Yeah, it was a little bit sad though that he he got shunted for the DLC for Doom Eternal. Mick Gordon had a blowout with.
It was still pretty good.
I remember seeing the news on that.
Yeah, but it sounds exactly the same. It's made by a guy called Andrew Hulshlolt. He made the Doom DLC music. My second one is Skyrim.
Yeah.
Like the orchestral music from that. A guy called Jeremy Shull. But he also did Oblivion and Morrowind too, so you can see how it all kind of marries together. But man, there's something good about how it's like the Viking voices, and it just always like starts off real soft and then it goes to like a crescendo of like just blasting your eardrums with people. Like, yeah, I don't know, I just love it. The thing about it, like when I play Skyrim, I actually feel like I'm the boss man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like when you're in a fight.
Yeah.
Actually, Doom does that as well too, though. The music gets so good when you go on into a boss fight that you just feel like the shit. And my last one is actually something people probably didn't really think about. Cyberpunk. So mine are all very different. Like they go from heavy metal to like Vikings and orchestral to like electric type music. So the music in Cyberpunk just made the experience so much better for me. All the like technical stuff and
Need to go back and finish that.
yeah, it was so good.
It was just start it.
It was just gritty.
Same.
It was just real gritty. The composer for that, I can't even pronounce his name. It's some Polish name, but he also did work on The Witcher Wild Hunt, which connects to the tech. So yeah. So do we have any honorable mentions?
I've got a couple.
Yeah, go for it.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah.
The
cowboyness.
Yeah. One of the few games that actually made me cry, and I did it on stream. Pretty sure the VOD's still up.
Yeah, the old Western.
Yeah. The Walking Dead Telltale game. Thought that soundtrack, like the amount of emotion that one brings out is just insane.
I can't remember the soundtrack for that, to be honest.
No.
If you go back and like listen to like the final episode, like, it's just another one. I don't know if this really counts, but Black Ops 1 Zombies songs.
Just about any Black Ops main menu.
Yeah.
See, you say Black Ops 1.
Any Call of Duty, sorry, any Call of Duty.
You say like Black Ops 1, but for me it's Black Ops 2. Like when the witches, I think it's in the buried map.
Yeah,
when all the witches come out and that witches song. Oh, bro.
Yeah. No, but I'm talking about like all the Alita Sigmund ones. You know, like 115 and Lullaby. I guess there's kind of World at War, but yeah, I thought they were just incredible.
That just brought shivers down my spine. I haven't thought about that song in ages. When you get to a certain part, like, and all these witches come out and attack you, and like a full blown song plays over the top of it. I had that on my phone for ages when I was younger.
I think all those hidden zombie music songs are pretty good.
Yeah.
They're all good.
Kevin Sherwood, master.
Johnny Cash.
Is there a Johnny Cash one?
Tenfold
7.
Oh, bro.
Avengers. Yeah, that's right. Sevenfold in there.
If we want to do cheating ones, kind of like Regulars, like Need for Speed 2, that was a bop.
Yeah.
Need for Speed Underground 2, the music in that was damn, man. I like discovered Little John, I think, just because of that game. And Tony Hawk Underground 2. Man, I have so many emo songs on playlists now from that. I discovered AFI from them. Yeah. They were good.
But another honourable mention, I just thought of it now. The Shredder fight in Shredder's Revenge. The Wu-Tang song that they did specifically for it. Because me and Subby were playing that and we were just like beating the shit out of Shredder and we could hear it and we're like, hang on, is that Wu-Tang? And that song was amazing. Like,
is that just for the game?
Yeah, it was all like TMNT lyric and bass, like everything.
As Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Member. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, Wu-Tang contribute to a track for Shredder's Revenge.
Yeah. See, great honourable mention.
The full clan or just a few of them?
Wu-Tang.
Oh.
Yeah, no, but all of them or like an individual?
Well, you would imagine it's the clan if they're going by Wu-Tang.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, the other one I sort of thought about there that talked about Mick Gordon a little bit was Atomic Heart, all the boss fights. Did the music for them too.
Oh, really?
I don't know if you guys have played Atomic Heart.
No. I think you're the only one we watched play it.
It's such a good game. You should play that, and boss fights are sick.
Was that Bethesda title? I can't remember.
No.
I don't know. Atomic Heart was just...
Was Obsidian? Someone like that. Someone that makes...
It was just Focus. Focus Entertainment did it. Just yeah. But it had Mundfish, published by Focus. But yeah, Mick Gordon did that game too. You could
also argue kind of Fallout. Like, games that have like an era to them always have pretty good soundtracks, right? Like Bioshock. Like, well, I wouldn't say Bioshock had a soundtrack, but yeah, Borderlands
soundtrack was pretty good.
Mick Gordon did a bit of Borderlands 3.
Oh. There you go.
I was just thinking like a little bit out of like shootery, like Battlefield always have a pretty slapping background music. I've got a few Battlefield songs. I made a gaming playlist a long time ago. I haven't listened to it in ages, but I think there's a few on there from Battlefield.
And Stace, when you brought up Skyrim and how you said that you like the orchestra music.
Yeah.
I know that you don't like the games, but listen to some of the soundtracks from Final Fantasy.
Oh, Final Fantasy, yes.
All of that is pretty much orchestra music with modern touches and stuff to it.
Like Halo, bro. The Halo will be burnt into every Microsoft Xbox user's mind.
Music.
Yeah. PC.
Yeah.
Crazy. Anyway, thanks for joining today, guys. Make sure you follow us on all the socials. Make sure you click like. Make sure you use our code MKAU at True Apparel to get 10% off. We'll plug True Apparel this week. Yeah, we got some new jerseys coming, so you'll see them around. Sub, are you wearing your new jersey?
Yeah, I am.
You want to show it off a little bit?
I can't really see it.
I've got the old season.
Do a 12 for us, Subby.
Yeah.
You can see the U on the arm part. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll
get the mascot.
Yeah,
the Juice logo mascot.
It's got the MKU Juice guy on the sleeve.
Yeah. You want to turn around so we can see the back? Look how awkward this is. Yeah, boy.
Oh, really? Tables in the
way? So if you want to look like us or just have a look around at their website, you can use our name to get 10% off.
At the time of this being posted, it's 40% off.
Ooh, even better.
There you go, 40% off.
There you go.
For 1 week.
Anything else you want to plug before we go, Zoe?
No, we'll just use the True Power one and Juice.
How about you tell us your favorite games down in the comments with slapping soundtracks. Anyway, bye.
See ya.